didn't announce I was coming live. I just told you all it'd be sometime today, but I'm leaving in about 15 minutes to head out to my son's baseball game. So I thought before I left, I'd do Demi real quick for you all so you could see. It's quick and it's easy and it's this natural look. It doesn't give you quite that full coverage glow that you get from 3D, but it's for people who like a more, like they like their imperfections to show, or not their imperfections, but their you know, colors to show. Like I have freckles and I don't mind them showing. Or it's for people who have like extremely good skin or really bad skin that they don't like to put stuff on top of. So it leaves no texture, which is really nice. So people with acne, I'm actually posting a video later today of a girl who has real sensitive skin and she's really broken out and she's using Demi to just filter out the imperfections. And it looks amazing when she's done, but she says that Demi is easier for her because she can spot treat areas without putting makeup all over her face and leaving texture. So this is my Demi palette that I have. I don't use all of these colors, don't let this scare you, but these colors, they're tiny little tins and they're super, super pigmented. So you use the tiniest bit of makeup. I swear, even if I did Demi every day, I don't think I could use a 10 in a year. You use the smallest amount of makeup possible. So there is no texture because it just is such a little bit. And you're using the color wheel to guide your application of your makeup. So my brushes that I use are the Shake brush and the Spot brush are my main two. I also have the Blur brush, but I don't use that one quite as much as I do the other two. So sadly, I broke out like crazy at the beach and now we are home and I have like one tiny zit and that's it. I was like, of course the day that we do Demi, I don't have like a bunch of spots on my face to show you. So I do still have my severe dark circles. And in the wintertime especially, I get a lot of texture under my eyes. I will only use Demi under my eyes in the wintertime for that very reason, because it just doesn't add to that texture that I already have. Okay, so what I do when I do Demi is I get up real nice and close. Y'all are gonna see me in a whole new light. Get it nice and close and I look and see at what catches your eye, okay? So back here, the only things that catch my eyes really is right here, this third eye I have, my dark circles, and then I've got a little bit of like freckling, kind of age spots over here, sunspots. Those don't really bother me so much, so I don't really care if I cover those up, but I will want to cover up this area here, and then this nice little pimple right there, okay? So what I'm gonna do, pimples are usually, unless they are fiery red, new, you picked at them, it looks red, it's not really red, it's actually purple, much like here. So we can actually filter these out with the same color. So I'm kind of a fair skin tone. I'm going to use 03, and I get it on my little paintbrush here. And I'm gonna dab it on to where that darkest color is and pat it in. If you still see it, then you go where the color is again and pat it in. And it slowly disappears. All right, so you're just filtering out imperfections. Under my eyes here, because I have horrible dark circles in a multitude of colors, I've got blue and I've got purple. So I actually use several different colors to cover my under eye. What I usually will use is Y01, which is the yellow orange one right here, this crazy orangish color in my bluish areas. So I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit on my brush and tap it in where those darkest areas are. Go over here and do this side too. It's like the little baby cheetah hack. Next, I'm gonna go into my 03 and I'm gonna go where those more kind of purple areas are, not blue, with the 03. And 03 means it's orange and it's pigmented ×3. If you, like Cassie, you love a blush that pops, and Meg, you do too, if you look like 05 and 07, they are gorgeous blush colors. I actually told somebody the other day that I think my favorite blush colors are Demi, and they've gotten rid of some of them, which has made me so sad. But my favorite blush colors are Demi because they're so pigmented. They give you an amazing pop. Okay, so I did 03 where I'm darkest, where the dark purple is, so right here. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of 01 and just kind of dab right here under my eyelid where I'm just a little dark, but not crazy dark. All right, I know this looks nuts. And then I'm going to blur this out. So on my spot brush, one side is this little paintbrush, the other side is this nice fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take it, and it's so gentle and soft, which is great because underneath your eye is exactly what you need, is just that soft, gentle touch. And you just gently blur it out. I took some before pictures, so I will put side by side so you can see exactly how it just takes that color right away. All right, so I blurred all that in. And I like to put a little bit of powder under my eyes on top of that, just so it sits nicely. Of course, I don't have my powder in here. Hold on one second. Hey, can someone let the dog in? Yeah. Thank you. All right. Momming at the finest. I'm sorry, guys. All right, I'm gonna put a little powder in my eyes. And I told you all in the last live that I did, when I'm home, I use loose powder. When I'm on the go, I'll use SEINT powder. But right now I'm gonna put just a tiny bit. This is Laura Mercier loose setting powder under my eyes. And this is our powder brush, the SEINT powder brush, which I absolutely love, this brush. It just like pushes it in so perfectly and doesn't give you all this excess powder that you don't want sitting on your skin. Okay, so there we go. Dark circles are gone. This makeup will never cease to amaze me. With those tiny little tins, what they can do is absolutely insane. So there's dark circles gone. I'm gonna do my whole face for you just so you can see. It will not take me long, because I have to leave in 5 minutes. But with my shape brush, I'm gonna go in and tone the rest of my face and shape it out. So I'm not gonna put makeup all over because that's not what Demi's about. So I'm gonna add a little bit of contour. And with contour, I'm gonna use my Envy +1, is what it's called. I know that makes absolutely no sense. But this darker color will help tone my skin out. I may have gotten rid of this and replaced it with 07, which 07 can be a blush color, but really you're just trying to like add a little bit of shape to you, and you can do it with 07. Because you're just trying to add a little bit of depth. If you all knew how little makeup this takes, it's absolutely insane. Like, this brush is so light, so gentle. You can't even tell that these have been used. And I can't tell you how many times I've done Demi on myself. So this will just, it always impresses me that it just takes like nothing. I swear, you will not get through these in a year, I don't think. And you can do Demi with any skin color. So don't be scared because I'm fair and you're not. If that scares you, I promise I will point you in the direction of lots of people that are darker than me that can do Demi and do it amazingly well. So I'm gonna go in and cover up my little redness I have around my nose. With that, I use R1, which is red 1. And this is also what I use as my brighten color. Or you can use 01 as your brighten color. And that's just gonna filter out any kind of redness that I have around my nose. I'm gonna add just a little, I always like to be bright right here in the middle of my forehead. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of 01 or R1, either one will work. Right here to brighten, down the middle of my nose to brighten. And I'm going to take a little bit of brightener on the outside of my eye. So if you have dark circles, and that's something you really struggle with, or texture under your eyes, this is what you want. Demi is what you want. I promise you. There is nothing like it. I've never seen anything that works magic like this. Okay, so that's basically all that I need to do. I'm gonna put on some blush here, and I know you girls like pink, that pop of pink, so, ugh, I don't know if they have this anymore out though. They got rid of so many of our Demi colors. This one is VR5. If they have it, you need to go run and get it. If not, 05 is my all-time favorite flash ever. It's got more of a corally look to it, which on me looks really natural. And it's so pretty. So that is 05. This one is VR5. It gives you that pop-up ink. I'll put it on both sides. And you can use them on your lips. It's all the same. They did do a limited release. So if they still have it on there, of their gloss and their balm, I actually use those as illuminators when I do Demi. And that balm, I have bought like 5 of them, and I keep them in my purse, in my car. My daughter has one in her backpack because it is like vanilla, amazing conditioner for your lips. Okay, if you want more of a natural blush look, you don't put it directly on your skin. You dip it into that Demi. Okay, but if you want to get like a bigger pop of color, then you're gonna put it right on your skin. Like I said, Demi is hyper pigmented. So the color that you see on in your tin, that is the color you are getting on your face. So it is not like, you know, black cherry does not look like that on your face. What it looks like in the tin, Demi is not like that. Demi gives you the exact color that you're seeing in the tin on your face. Super pigmented. So there we are. There is Demi. Super easy. And it's just natural. It's a natural look. So you can see I still have my imperfections. Imperfections, that's what we're gonna call them. I still have my skin texture and tone. It's so natural, but I'm also like brightened and a little bit more pulled together and have some shape and depth to my face. You can even contour your nose, which I usually do and I didn't do today. So I'm gonna dab in here and do that real quick. I always love a nose contour. Okay, look at that. Done, 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 done. Nose has been contoured, face has been brightened, toned, blush, put a little gloss on as illuminator, have a nice little natural sheen. Easy, easy, easy. And you can use these as eyeshadows too. One of the girls in my group does, and it looks amazing. So what's so good about SEINT products is like, you can do anything with these. And I do love a cream shadow because you can do it with your finger. Don't need an extra tool, which is always a plus. So this is R1 I just put on my lids. Let's do a little bit of 05. And how I'm tapping this on, this is how I did the black cherry the other day. It's like literally just tapped it on my lid and kind of moved it where I wanted it. And clean up under my brow. Done. All right, y'all, if you have questions, Demi can be kind of confusing. I'd love to guide you. and help you through this process. I have so many clients that use it and absolutely love it. So I would love to get you there too. Just shout out to me. I hope you'll have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.